Cheers, everybody. We are back for another edition of Bourbon on a Budget with the most iconic intro music of all time.
Banger.
No shots fired at On the Bench or Double Fries No Slaw, but that is just incredible. That when that cork pops, whew, another level.
That's right.
It's review time. It's TJ Pittenger, Brendan Sinone, and Ben Cock. Gentlemen, how are you doing on this lovely review evening?
Sad. Brendan month is officially at an end, right?
Best
I'm actually
week of the
very
month.
excited.
Mm.
Pretty stoked because it's Brendan month's last day to hold this over our heads.
I think exactly what Ben thinks, but double it.
Yes.
But no slaw.
Double it.
So, what are we drinking tonight, Brendan? Well,
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
you'll tell us. But
Yeah.
first, I'm going to full screen you. Second, I'm going to turn my headphones all the way down. And Ben's going to take his headphones out. And then,
Okay.
Brendan, tell us about it.
All right. Can you hear me? No, you cannot. Thank God this is almost over. This has been miserable. I can see myself, and it makes me very self-conscious. So for the last pick of Brendan month, we are doing a barrel strength offering from Luxrow Distillery. It is Old Ezra 7-year. So this came out about a year or two ago and was considered an absolute banger, like at $40. People were falling in love with it. It was getting picked off the shelves pretty quickly. And then it basically got overvalued, got put into the ABC vault, and people were like, it's not worth paying double MSRP or using a vault pick for. So now you can find it reasonably at about $55-$60 online. Maybe you'll pay a little bit more for it, but you should be able to find this under $60. So it's a 78% corn, 12% rye, 10% malted barley mash bill. I think that's everything you need to know about it. It's proofed at 117. So it's barrel strength, but not super crazy hot. It's kind of in that range between 110, 115, a little hotter than that. But yeah, it's pretty much what I like. So that's it, guys. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm going to wave like this, and we'll start tasting it soon. TJ is muted.
We're back.
I'm back.
All right.
All right. So what did you just say?
I said it was a bourbon. As you guys know, we have gone for Brendan month a rye. We've gone with a classic bourbon that y'all loved. That was Four Roses. The rye was Pikesville. TJ loved. Ben
Loved
hated it.
Ben loved it until
And-
it got to value.
Then we went to Old Scout, and
Was
as a
terrible.
budget, and you guys absolutely hated it. I feel like that was a little unfair, but whatever. And now we're going for a accessible barrel strength. So yeah.
Okay. I'm adding another wrinkle to this.
Oh God.
Just thought of this. Not only should we do trying to get stuff up on the big board, we should take the average of all four picks and see who has the highest.
Okay, we could do that. Yeah, I like that you're throwing that idea out there after I bombed with the Old Scout. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, it just raises the floor a little. You know?
Well, it's important. So the last thing I do want to qualify is that we have, for me, I want to make sure these are all fairly readily available. You can walk into most stores, or I'm not going like on a huge hunt to find them, and they've all been priced below $60 MSRP. And even on the secondary, you should be able to find them for well under that. So yeah, that's the challenge. If you guys do it, see if you can paint within those lines. But
So
yeah,
readily available, you said?
reasonably available, I would guess would be maybe fair, right?
So not allocated like that last pack you made.
Yes, like smoke.
All right. Let's jump into it. What do you think on the nose, Ben?
Good question. I get a lot of caramel, almost a little like
Floral.
maybe like a salted peanut butter almost.
Ooh.
Salty peanut butter.
You know, like peanut butter has like that one like spiced note on it, maybe occasionally.
Salt? Is that the spice
Salt.
note? Salt?
The spice is salt. This smells a little old, a little older. I'm like
Musty.
I get a lot of corn on it, like not in a bad way. It reminds me of Pops, the cereal. You know,
Oh
really
my
Used to
gosh.
love the.
Dude.
Did you like that cereal?
Pops is my favorite cereal of all time.
Okay,
wow.
not
Bar
that far,
none.
but
You
it's
guys are
Bar
so
none is
boring.
best.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Who does
Yeah.
No.
Cinnamon Toast
No.
Crunch?
Reese's
Cookie
Puffs.
Crisp.
Reese's
Pops,
Puffs.
Pops is the best. It's the ultimate mix of like savory and sweet.
Did you
can
like Honey
easily
Smacks?
just-
The little frog on the front?
I knew
Oh
it was
no,
back
they were
there.
like they were like pecans, right? Like they were supposed to
Yeah,
be
they
nuts.
look like
kinda,
little
yeah.
pecans. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pops. Mm.
pops are good. Pops are
I
good.
love. Oh my gosh.
So it's
Now,
got-
I'm,
it's got a
now
little-
I this is like
You're-
8 points higher for me immediately.
Oh, it's 8.0 out of 8 already going
Yeah.
into value.
Remember, Ben.
That's right.
Remember, we're taking the average of everyone's scores. So we're not going too high of a score.
Okay, 16.
Uh,
A 16th.
I got caramelized like apple, so I got like the caramel, but I got a little bit with the bitter of like a green, like a Granny Smith apple too.
see
And then if
that.
you like took it on the stove, right, and you caramelized it real quick, that's something I thought of there. By the way, Joe Decadence, suck it. I have great flavor notes, not vast too many.
Way too many on that last rapid review.
It was Maker's Mark FAO2. Check it out if you haven't on YouTube. It was exquisite.
Can't wait to try that. I'm glad that I'm coming to steal a sample from you this weekend.
Mhm, you're welcome. Anything
All right.
else on the nose? You guys, what do you? So you poured it out. So I thought this got a lot better
Yeah.
as it opened up, and literally it was a little sharp for me. Generally, what are your thoughts on the nose right now? Enjoyable.
I mean, it has a lot of flavor going on. So like
Got a lot of heft.
to me, it's like dense, but I feel
Yeah.
like just it goes back to it being barrel proof kind of thing. But there's a lot going on. I feel like I'm not searching too hard. Like it's all just in my face. Like ugh.
Ugh.
It's normal Monday night for you.
Exactly.
One of the reasons why I picked this is my wife, like a year ago, I had this poured out in the summertime, and she walked by and she got a whiff of it. She's like, that smells really good. Usually she doesn't like smelling the bourbon, but she really enjoyed that. Thought it was very brown sugary and pleasant. So yeah, Miss Sinone likes it.
Shout out to Miss Sinone,
Mm-hmm.
the greatest Sinone in the Sinone house.
I do get some floral notes, some chocolate notes. Now that it kind of like keeps going.
There's a lot going on. Apparently this is a good one to put a little water in. I have not done that, but a little drop of water makes it all right. Okay.
All right.
One
Taste.
Taste. Ben?
Hold on.
TJ? Someone? People listening are gonna love all this stuff.
I'm sorry.
This is science, not
It's
art.
called tasting, you know?
Right.
We still need to get Ben the damn mic stand.
True.
Well, I've got a mic for you in my
Definitely.
garage, Ben. You can have.
Really? That's the first time you told me that. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
Ben's gone an entire
I feel like I
Britain
was in
month
your
without a
garage
mic stand.
tonight.
Well, what were you doing there?
Still heavy caramel. Heavy caramel.
Yeah. Heavy caramel, a lot of heft, a lot of depth to it. Little chocolate notes in there as well. Not a ton. I was getting some floral notes on the nose, maybe just some slight floral notes. Maybe that's like kind of the fruitiness that is being interpreted that way. I don't know. Let me see.
I'm trying to taste like other grains. Like this isn't finishing like super peppery to me. So like I feel like it's not high in rye. It's not weeded from what I can tell.
EHT 4 grain.
Do you want to know the mash bill?
Yeah.
Because that's not something you guys guess.
No. I don't, because that'll just give it away.
But it's a bourbon for sure. So it's a 51.
Yeah. I feel like
At
it's
least.
It would give
Oh,
it
I think it's
away.
way more higher than that. I feel like it's definitely like a heavy corn. More corn. Yeah, a lot of corn. Definitely, I'm getting the pops now. Now that I'm thinking about it, the pops on the nose. I mean, I never would have come up with that without you saying it, but man, I love it. It's so good.
You know what? When I took a hack and
biased
said, like
now.
was gonna say that too, I was like, they're gonna hate it because they're gonna think it's a crappy cereal. But little did I know,
I
Ben
love
loved
Pops.
Best
It's
cereal of
not
all
the
time.
best ever.
Best of
that's
all
fake
time.
news, but it is a good cereal.
What's the difference between Pops and Kicks?
Kicks is
Flavor?
like just a circle, and it's like it's more. The texture of it is less waxy.
Okay, that's where the Pops
it's
are more
more, like,
like
jagged.
glazed, kind of right. Got a little
Yeah,
Pops are like
a little
yeah,
more,
like a
a little
dense-
sweeter.
almost like a honey wax on it.
Hmm.
Beeswax
How's it?
covered.
Ben's the most critical of finishes. Ben, how's it finish for you?
I think it's fine. Like there's no bitter end to it. Like it hangs on for a bit. I'm not sure the price on this yet, but I feel like this should be like
Under $60.
under
Yeah.
$60. I feel like it should be like I bet it was like 55 in my head. So geez. Okay. It's good for under $60. I could drink this. Readily available.
Before we get to value, remind me to tell you guys. I told the listeners at the front of this, but you'll be interested, like the backstory of what happened to this price point wise. It's been a wild ride.
I wonder if this is like, I mean, 1920 would be would be 60 more than $60.
It's not that.
You know,
No, it's right at
1920
60.
is right at 60.
It'd be more banana.
This is not 1920 though.
Okay, well, geez.
I'll never tell you guys.
You'll tell us in a few minutes. All right, you want to rate it, Ben?
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to this bottle. You know,
That's good. Better than last week.
It could be one of the better bottles. Look, this is in the top 2 of the bottles you sent so far. So yeah, 2 out of 4. Okay, get a little leathery note now.
Ooh, look at how complex this is.
So many notes.
I got
Joe's gonna be
amaretto
pissed.
and cherry is 2 prominent flavors that I got. So we're all pulling very different things, which is kind of unusual for us. I feel like usually Venn diagram. It's
The
kind
Venn
of
diagram.
Yeah, maybe there's a few
like that.
outliers, but I think we're usually kind of in the same boat for like 80% of it. So it's a little different.
Okay.
All right, let's rate it. Ben,
Nose. I'm
No
liking this.
wheeze.
One and a half. I'm liking this.
I'll go with the same thing. Make it a clean sweep, Brendan.
1.5. TJ already knows my scores because it's in the back end because I just did it.
I'm not in your bracket. Taste. Ben, start us off again.
Man, like there's enough going on, and I keep going back to it. I keep sipping this thing like it's gonna be gone before the end of the episode. I mean, come on. It's the first time I'm drinking a week, so I'm like excited for it.
We had a
Let's
drink.
go 3
Thursday night.
1/4. Let's go 3 1/4.
3 1/4. I'm going to go with a solid 3. Above average. Good. 2.75 me. Sorry, I took myself out of it. I don't think it's that elite.
Yeah. I went with 2.75. I thought it was very good. It's not like down my wheelhouse of like the exact flavor profile I like, but there is a lot going on and it is pleasant.
Yeah.
So if I had to round up, I would go closer. It'd be closer to 3 than it is 2.5 for me, but 2.75. Don't want to be accused of being a homer.
Okay, Homer. Give me a 0.5 on this finish. I don't think it's great by any means, but it's not bad. Just kind of, I don't know. It's just average to me. Holds on well. Nothing, nope. There's not a lot of pepper or anything that comes on the end. So I don't know. It just wasn't that exciting to me. 0.5. Ben,
0.5.
listen to me being
That's
the
out
hater.
of-
This
Yeah,
is a complete
Out of
flip.
1.
Out of 1. Okay.
Out of 1.
Yeah. Okay. So like I go with 0.75. I think it's a little better than you're thinking it is.
Okay with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's
I'm with
probably like a
0.75
0.6,
too.
but I'm rounding down.
He's being very harsh on this because I know why, because he wants to try to go up against my 4
I
composite.
gave
He's
it a
trying-
1.5 out of the nose.
I know
You gave it
exactly
the
what's
same-
happening. This will be literally the first time TJ's the lowest out of any of us, and it came right after he
That's-
decided to make it a competition. I call
That's not true.
shenanigans.
Cohesiveness and complexity. I'll give it the full point here. I think it is cohesive, and I think it is somewhat complex with the different things that we mentioned, the different notes that went all the way through it. So full point. If
I
it was going
agree.
to get docked anywhere, it would get docked on complexity, but I think it does a good job rounding that out. So take your hater talk somewhere else.
1 for me.
And
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's hard for me to give perfect score. 0.75.
just for the pure fact of it.
Yeah. Sorry. Lo siento.
So going into value, Ben's got this at a 6.25. I've
Wow.
got this at a 5.75. And then the Homer himself, Brendan, has this at a 6. So
So we're at a 6 composite.
we're at a 6 composite going into value. All right, let's try and do some guessing here, Ben.
Yeah.
Proof. Is that what we're going with first? All right, so
Yeah.
I'd say it's a full strength bourbon or like a cast strength bourbon.
First price, then proof.
Price.
no,
I go
sorry.
fit.
Okay.
I go 55.
Okay.
Ben,
What's
you
happening?
die.
Oh, Ben, your mic went out.
Ben, I
That's
can't
not
hear you.
good.
Mic went out. Oh man.
I said 54.
Oh,
Sorry.
there we go. Okay. Woo.
Price is right rules.
54. Proof.
Gave something for us to edit. Gave
No,
Forrest
we're not
something
editing
to
that.
edit.
That's a 6-second. That's no, thank you.
Dang.
I'd rather make fun of Ben. He just has mute on mic.
Just
Or
mute on mic.
mute.
Muke on
Sheesh.
mic.
Jeez. Whoa.
Proof.
Jeez. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I mean, I feel like it's 110, but I don't know many bottles at that proof. But yeah, I'm gonna go 110. If this is more than that, I'd be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's so interesting how we've talked about how barrel strength can mean such a wide variety of things. Well, it technically means the same thing, but barrel strength for Michter's can be like 107, and barrel strength for Jack Daniels can be well up over 140. And so it really doesn't do a lot of narrowing it down other than just telling you that it's probably over 100. um, My gut on this is to go a slightly higher than Ben's. I like your guess at 110. That's probably where I landed, but I want to go something a little bit different. So I'll go like 115. But won't be shocked at all.
I want to come down. I want to go like 105. I really don't think it's that. I don't think it's 110.
Okay.
I'm going to come down to 105. I just feel like it's. I haven't drank in a week, and I feel like it's not that bad. There's not a whole lot of gas to it. I don't think, but
yeah.
All right.
I'll take it. What bottle is it?
okay. I'm thinking it's.
I have no
Knob
clue,
Creek.
by the way.
I think it's a Knob
That's
Creek
not bad.
pick. We don't really talk about Knob Creek a lot, but the fact that I was kind of getting a little bit of peanut to it, I'm leaning towards Knob Creek. Those are available. You can get them at 100 proof.
60
like
bucks.
a 9-year.
They're like 120. Oh no, the store pick's like 120 proof.
I know. This isn't a store book though. But they come in like at 100. They come in at like 100 proof, I think.
But that's not cast strength. It would
I
be
don't know.
cast
I'm
strength.
going with the Knob Creek. Leave me alone. That's where I'm hanging my hat on.
I like the pick. If you, but I would say Knob
it's just
Creek
not
that's
congruent
store
with my other guesses. That's all. That's
I'd say the Knob Creek single barrel store picks would be
no way's 120
closer.
proof though. No way.
Yeah, that's not my guess, but if I was going along with your logic, that's where I'd have to put it because it's not 100 proof because it's not barrel proof at that point.
I can see where
Knob
Ben's
Creek.
coming from. It's got that toasty nut vibe to it. We all love a good toasty nut.
My other guess, I was thinking.
No, you guessed.
Oh,
and that,
okay.
No,
Okay.
you're done.
That's fine.
After I said I could see where Ben's coming from to make him not feel bad for his awful pick.
I really don't know here. I'm going to go with it's some type of Jim Beam product that's foolproof. Like I have no clue. I have no clue how to narrow that down, but it's a Beam product that's foolproof. If I get it, I'm going to have a point instead of a full one, but I have no clue what to like narrow it down.
Foolproof. All right. So as I pull this out here,
You want backup guesses?
do we want to?
No.
I mean, just say,
already been
just do your backup guess, just real quick.
In my head, I was thinking like, oh, this could be like a 1792 foolproof, but it's just it's way too easy.
Yeah, it's not hot enough for that. All right.
Yeah, that's
so
like
I forget.
fire.
So now what do? We go back and
You tell us what it is, or
Okay.
no, go through each one. Go through, price, proof,
Okay.
and what it is.
So for price, this came out a
Mhm.
couple of years ago, and it was initially MSRP at $40.
Wow.
Now it
40
went through.
doll hairs.
People were like, "This is amazing for $40." It wasn't like super readily available because I don't think they expected to have this huge rollout of it, and it was widely consumed. It ended up getting hard to find. It ended up being put like an ABC vault, which then became like a little bit of an overreaction, kind of like when Eagle
This is
Rare's
Maker's Cast.
ABC vault. So it's
pissed.
now out of the vault, but it is at a higher MSRP than it was before. So between $55 and $60 is probably, if you're going to see it in the store. I can get this ABC right now, I think, at $57. So Ben had $54, TJ had $55. We'll say $57 to $60 is reasonable for this. So TJ gets
I win
that one there.
All
right, now,
57
for myself.
away. For myself.
Ben went from 110 to 105. TJ was at 115. It is 117 proof. So TJ.
Wow. That
Wow,
seems
2 for 2.
really big.
This is very
I thought it was
mellow at
closer
its
to
proof.
15, yeah.
Yeah. I'm liking it more and more.
So finally, you guys are both awful on the guesses. Not even close. Knob Creek for Ben, which somehow I got. No, sorry, Ben. I love you,
Yeah.
but not your best effort.
Can you
You
give us a
got the
hint?
4 roses.
Can you give us a hint and see if we get a little bit
No.
closer? Because you're about to tell us anyway.
Yeah, I
Oh,
am.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
aged 7 years.
Baker 7?
Oh, that's a good guess, and that would fall in line with TJ's. That's not it. No, that's a damn good guess. So here we go. You ready for this? I don't know if you guys have even had this. I think this is a really good bottle. It's Old Ezra 7.
Old Ezra 7.
Yeah, aged 7 years. Charcoal mellow.
Lux
I'd have never
Lux,
guessed.
not a
never guessed
Lextro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, it's one that was an amazing, exquisite value. Now I think it's like a reasonable, still a good one. We'll get into value here now, but it used to be. Imagine this for $40 like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, 117 proof. It's got some interesting notes. I think you kind of get like some of that charcoal mellowed that you talked about. I almost get like a power suggestion being what it is. But anyway, I think that I definitely see that. That's a good pick, Brendan.
Thank you.
Value wise, I'll give it a 0.25, just to kind of like screw Brendan over.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Out of 2.
No, I will give this I'll go 1.25. I think it's an above average value. You get 117 proof, 5.75. I think it's above average. Yeah, you give me anything above a 5 and it's $55, $57. This is in like that 1920 territory.
Yeah, that's your competitor here. That's like your primary competitor, I think.
Yeah, and the fact, so little different if you're not like the biggest 1920 fan or whatever, that doesn't hit you just right. Similar proof, availability is maybe slightly harder, but similar availability. 1.25. It's an above average value for sure.
I think I'm gonna go a little higher than this. I have not had much from Lux that I've been a fan of. So this
Second.
Yeah. So this
Lux
opened
does
up
Rebel.
mind.
They do Rebel. What else?
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Rebel.
Yeah.
They do all the Blood Oaths are those guys.
Oh, that's right.
It's like they're higher. It's like their highest end stuff.
Are they Yellowstone as well?
I don't think so.
No.
But they do Rebel, and then what's the other one? That's
there's
it's the Ezra Brooks cast race.
Yeah.
Old Ezra. What we have kind of.
Anyway, yeah, I think this is above average. I'm probably, 117 proof for $60. I'm gonna go 1.25. I think that's about right. If it was 1920, I'd be like 1.5. But I still think I would grab 1920 over this. This would be an alternate.
Yeah, this is not bad.
I went
Brendan?
I went 1.5, a little higher than you guys did. I was looking at what we did for the Pikesville, and I was at 6.5 there, went 1.5, and I feel it's similar range. And I rounded down earlier, so I rounded up here. I was between 1.25 and 1.5. But I feel like if we're saying probably we haven't done 1920 as a review yet, and I thought of putting that in there, I thought it'd be too easy. That's got to be close to 1.75 or 2. We got to say Wild Turkey Rare Breed, similar high proof at $45, probably going to hit 2 for value.
Ridiculous,
right? So I think this is kind of in that range of this is what you're paying $60 for a cast strength bottle. Like this should be about what it is, and there's other higher proof ones I think you would pick over this, and then others that you'd pick under this. So this is above average range for me.
Yep. Cool. Good stuff. Well, this was really good. This was Brendan Month, as much as we like to give you crap, Brendan Month I thought was successful. I enjoyed Brendan Month. I'm even more so going to enjoy being done with Brendan Month. But I will say, I thought your picks were good. The Four Roses was classic. The Old Scout sucked.
Other than the Old Scout, we had 3 7s.
Yeah, it was good. So I'm sure Ben and I will do better than that, but it was a good job that you put forth effort and tried. Interact with us on social media. It's Burger on a Budget everywhere. For TJ Pittenger, Ben Cock, Brendan Sinone, and myself. Cheers.
Cheers. Really looking forward to Ben not following any of the prompts on Ben Month.